Confessions number 43. Christopher the Fixer from Oak Island. Christopher the Fixer is just exactly what it sounds like. He was another guy that I met on Live Links, and he was from the 843 area code. Christopher was a businessman. He was actually in the mix of building $1 million business, and at the time I couldn't tell. And he just likes to fix women. Like he looks for broken women. It's like he can smell broken women out, and he looks for us. And so he found me, and I guess he thought he could fix me. But this is what happened. I went to Oak Island here in North Carolina, and I was on the beach, and I was like, I looked at my homegirl and I said, look, I feel like playing tonight. Got that look in my eye, that twinkle in my eye, and my cell phone in my hand. And she was like, yeah, let's see how many hits we can get down here. So that's what we call the guys who would chime in with us. We would call them hits. And we started getting a lot of hits. And so I came up with Christopher. I got hit by Christopher, and and Christopher was all about how he's such a good man, how he's a loving father to these wonderful 2 young kids, and how he don't got no baby mama drama, how he worked so hard for everything that he has. Oh, he sounds like the perfect one, right? And then he starts talking about how he, well, this is what triggered me. When he started talking about the baby mama and started saying that he still be taking care of her too, and how he pays, certain things for her, that like getting her hair and nails done. Okay. Now, it's okay if you're going to take care of your kids, but here you is, at that time, I didn't have an understanding really of why some men do that, but some men do that. They take care of the baby mama so the baby mama can take care of the kids. And he was doing it in a way that seemed like to me that he was still trying to just buy the baby's mama. So he was the guy with money that just tried to buy his way through life. And I spotted that on him. And so I was like, I'm going to get him to come up here. And me and my homegirl, we made a bet. Well, we didn't value men. So the value we put on his head was $1. We betted $1 that that he would come all the way to Oak Island, 200 miles away from where he was. And my homegirl was like, okay, I bet he won't. And so I just kept on talking to him, and I had to get him there before we left, because we was leaving like the next day, because we had already been there 3 days. And I said, oh my goodness, I got to come up with one of my crises. And I did. I came up with a crisis. I said, oh my God, I'm down here and I'm stranded with my kids, and we didn't came down here for this baseball game, this baseball tournament, which that part was true. So I had evidence to, take pictures that I was there for a baseball tournament. It was true. I really was. Just with a taint of lie in there. I said, but my car is broke down and I'm having trouble getting it fixed. I don't have nobody to tow it. I don't have enough money. And I am 3 hours away from home. I need help. And he had like a little towing company thingy going on too. And basically an entrepreneur. And I was like, can you please come see about me? And he was like, well, Jada. I was Jada at this time. Jada, I can't do it. I said, please, man, I'm down here and ain't nobody else gonna help me. And I said, can you please come? Because I got to get back home and get my kids back home. And I don't know nobody else I can call. He said, well, can you call a family member? I said, no, I can't call a family member. They all down here, but they broke down too. We in different areas. I was just coming up with stupid stuff just to see if he was going to buy it. And he said, okay, so where you at? I said, I'm at Oak Island. And he said, girl, you know how far that is away from me? I said, no. How far is it? Girl, you about 200 miles away from me. I'm going to have to drive about 4 hours to get you. And I was like, about 4 hours? Are you sure? He said, yeah, I'm sure. And I was like, well, I can't do nothing I don't have no help down here. I just kept making up the excuses of I don't have any help. Nobody's around me and I can't trust nobody. I need you now. And I'm like, look, I need you. And he felt needed. See, the thing about a fixer is the fixer wants to fix everybody around him or herself except themselves. And the only way they feel human is if they are fixing somebody else's problem. That's the only way they feel wanted, needed, and loved. I gave him what he was looking for. I gave him a problem. He came up with a solution. He said, I'm on the way, baby. I looked over at my homegirl because my homegirl was giving me words to say too in there. I can't remember everything exactly word for word, but we made it so juicy till he was like, I'm on my way, baby. Don't worry about it. I'm coming. And so me and my homegirl, we went out there and we were just swimming around, having a good time and laughing. We didn't laugh at this dude, y'all. I ain't kidding. We laughed at him. We were like, ooh, we were calling him some of everything. He coming and he ain't gonna see nobody when he get here. That dude drove all night long. And when he got to the hotel, when he got there, see, he had never seen me before. And the picture I sent was not really of me at the time. That's another thing about the chat line is you don't have to send your real picture unless you want to. And at this time, I didn't send my real picture. I sent this fake picture. And so when he got to the hotel, we were just watching him. We watched him walk around that place just looking for that car. And I think we had said we was in a Cadillac. A Cadillac. Him on this tow truck. He just walking around trying to find where we was at. And we never said anything. See, he sent me his picture. But he didn't have a real picture of mine. And I watched him look a fool. And I never said a thing. And me and my homegirl, we continued on with what we were doing. And we never approached him or anything. He kept calling and saying, where you at? Where you at? I'm here. And I wouldn't answer the phone. I didn't answer the phone for him, and I just let him keep wandering around that parking lot, looking, asking people. As a matter of fact, one of the people he asked, had he seen us, had they seen me, was actually my brother. And my brother didn't know what we were doing, so all I can say is the chat line is the place to be if you want to play games. It's definitely a place where you can live out your fantasy. You can create your own stories. But you will reap what you sow eventually. That's all I can say. And this was one of the times where I felt like he was being so cocky and bragging about everything that he had. It was to the point like I couldn't really even get a word in whenever we were conversating just back and forth because he was so busy bragging on everything he had. So I wanted to see that he could be stupid. I wanted to see him stupid. And he was stupid. Because he thought he was so smart and he was the type of guy, the fixer. See, the thing about the fixer is they like plan stuff. They love to plan out things ahead of time so that they don't get caught sleeping. I caught him sleeping. And he didn't even realize it.